Welcome to another video on how to level up with Paladin. This is a deck I've been playing for the last week or so, and we're going to go into it, and it's basically like a slightly different deck from probably what most of the Paladins are at the moment, which can maybe include legendaries or their pure Paladins, etc. What the difference is with the Blood Knights and also with Octosari. So Blood Knight, obviously very powerful in mirror matchups. You can get really, like, especially if you can get, stuff like Argent Squire into Blood Knight is a play. If they have a goody 2 shields, then you can also just, remove the shield. So there's a lot of different things to do. And essentially it's like, and sometimes you just play all your cards and then you just refill your hand at the end with Octosari as well. There's another play. So key cards to start with in the opening hand, probably first day of school, Order Attendant, as you might expect. This is another card as well, which I've found pretty useful. If you've got a lot of like buffed up minions that are high health, this can also combo with Blood Knight for a 4 mana. So that's also why it's useful. Now the one card I do have in here that's probably a little bit understat is this. But it can actually be quite good in certainly in like aggro matchups. It can actually do pretty well. Volpera Scoundrel. I mean, this is useful in a lot of different decks, like in a lot of different classes. Just because you can often get something like often if you're like playing like a sort of in a tempo way, if you can just take like a Blessing of Kings or something, or even that new one, the Blessing of Authority, which I could actually put in this one perhaps. But yeah, I mean, essentially what it is, this deck is, also you can get very powerful early game if you get both of these. You can get loads of one mana stuff, which can be, and then you can really get the tempo building. If not, like, it depends, like against like a mage it might be a bit slower, or you can predict against druid you might be able to win very quickly. There's certain things that you can just look at the matchup, like if you've got if you've got like a Truth Seeker, you might want to keep a Libram because you can guarantee you're going to be able to get out for 7 mana. So you have to look at the overall scope of the whole game. And I tend to sort of like keep these a bit lopsided in terms of like I wouldn't put them. Well, it depends. It really depends, I guess. Like sometimes, especially if it's 0 mana and you can trade into like a much larger minion, and you can reuse it like for several of your minions. So you've got, because you'll probably have more minions because probably will, in terms of, it depends what class you can. Again, obviously Library of Justice Consecrate is a good play. I've even got Lay on Hands as well, which is kind of an unusual card to have, but if you don't pull Octosari, you can get a little bit low on cards. But yeah, I mean, there's quite a few. If you think about it, you've got 2, 4, and then that's sort of 6, and then 7, 8. There's quite a bit of card draw in this deck, so you can really just play out your whole hand. And yeah, it's done pretty well for me so far. We're getting close to Diamond 10, which is, considering that a lot of the other decks are really got all the new legendaries and really like optimized for the current sort of state of play. It's pretty good. But yeah, that's about all I can think of to talk about in this one. So thanks for watching.